Another question from the audience here. Who is the target user of this type of product?
It depends, to be honest. So it depends of use case. We have several customers that, for instance, the majority of the people that actually use is the finance area, because they want to create, let's say, their P&Ls, their balance sheets, and then they want to generate comments, those numbers. So that is definitely one use case as well. We have other ones that is, let's say, the ClickSense owners, or the IT, or even some other people, for instance, to own this kind of use case. But then we have other ones. These came more lately, actually. They are actually starting to target, especially OEM customers, starting to target their own customer with surveys. So it's like the button will pop up here for a second to show, can you click here to give us your feedback. Mm-hmm. And then basically their customer like immediately gives the feedback, and they can actually see the data, what's happening and what's not happening.
Yeah, and just to add to that, I would say our extension probably is more geared towards operational users. So we designed the user experience through a pop-up mechanism so that we can capture specific operational data points. So it could be a data scientist that has actually developed a model, but now they want a feedback loop from the end users. So say data scientists developed a model to generate leads, automatically generate leads through analyzing various data sets. They still need a mechanism from, say, the customer relationship manager or the sales manager to validate that automatically generated lead was valid or not. So they can use this pop-up to quickly capture a few data points, send it back to the data repository, and then retrain their models. But it's that whole pop-up experience that also lends itself very well to something like surveys, as Gonzalo suggested. Getting feedback from your users on what they actually think of your applications, getting them to score your applications. So now you can generate almost a net promoter score for your Click implementation. So we've seen that as a high-flying use case as well. Anything where you can keep your users in Click for longer is always a good implementation of writeback, because you don't want them flipping back to Salesforce and then going to SAP. Anytime you can keep them in Click longer is better for your application.